Alright, welcome back to another episode of the Wellington Dirt Detective. We're down here on the Black River today. We're going to be doing some sifting for some Native American artifacts. Hopefully the rain holds out for us. But the river's up pretty high, as you can see. Might be a little rough trying to get in here. And I got a few little friends over there, if you can see them. Some little ducks are sitting right there. But we're going to try to get in here, do some sifting for some artifacts, see what we can come up with. And first I'm going to try hitting this big strip of gravel all through here. You can see where it floods all down through here. I'm going to check all that out, see if we can come up with anything. But I think it might be a good day. Alright, let's hit it. Alright, well, I've been sifting here for quite a while. You can see I've been sifting along this bank a little bit. And been noticing, like, right in this area here, like, everything has this red tinge to it. I was didn't understand why. And now I can see that something is kind of polluting, is draining out of this bank here and down into the river. You can see where it's flowing out right through here. Look at this shit. It's all, you see where it's draining all this rusty shit right into the river. It's like, come on, man. Not sure what that is, but everything is got like this rusty tinge to it. But I think I might have our first artifact here in the sifter. I'm gonna sift this out and take a look. Hey, look at everything. Oh shit, I'm falling, bust my whole ass. It's really rocky through here. It's not easy going. But, yeah. Let's see what we got here. Hey, look at all this. It's like I see something there. But yeah, look at this. Everything's got like a rusty tinge to it. I don't know what all that shit is. I think we got something right here. Clean all the rusty shit off of it. And it's all stained up, but yeah, it's a little unifacial scraper. That's pretty cool. We'll take that. I've been seeing a few flakes, but that's our first one. Man, it's backbreaking work trying to make my way through all these bigger rocks. Man, it's gonna take a little bit of cleaning up to get all that rusty crap off of it. But that's a pretty sweet little scraper there. Looks like it's got a little tip on there too. Might have been used for a perforator too, or something that way. Yeah, it's all, she's flat on that end. But yeah, that's some sort of a nice little scraper. Looks like Coshocton flint. Usually what we find around this part of Ohio. Well, that's pretty slick. But I'm wondering what all this rusty stuff is that's flowing into the river. I don't like that. Oh, look at that. It's all coming out of this bank right here. So something's draining in here. But that's pretty sweet. Wish it wasn't all stained red though. That's going to take a little bit to get that cleaned up. Real nice. You see all the red crap all over it. Yeah, I've been down here for quite a while. It's the first one I got. But that is sweet. I'm going to take that all day. Alright, let's keep going. Alright, well, moved to a little bit of a different spot here. It's killing my back trying to sift through all these heavier rocks and all that. So, kind of gave up on that for a bit. I've just been checking out all these, going over these rocks and all that. I think I got myself a little triangle sitting right there. Looks like the tip is broke on it. Yeah, it looks like a little triangle there. Well, that's pretty cool. Not sure what that shit material that's made out of, but Yeah, it looks like a little triangle. At least I think it's a triangle. Yeah, that thing's been nicely ground on the bottom base of that. That is cool. Hell yeah. Try to step up out of these rocks a little bit. That is sweet. Everything's like eroding out of this bank here. That is a sweet little triangle. Gotta be careful I don't drop it. Hell yeah. It's been a little while since I found a little triangle point. Oh yeah. I think I'm gonna be about done sifting down here. I'm not finding too much else sifting. I do have permission to metal detect the property up at the house, so I'm gonna head up that way and see if I can do some metal detecting and see what we come up with. But that's pretty sweet. Hell yeah. Alright, well I made it up from the river. I'm gonna head back up to the car and get my metal detector out. But on the way up, I found a big old work piece of Coshocton flint. Check that out. There's definitely a lot of activity around through here. That was one hell of a climb trying to get up here. A lot easier this way. Over that way, it's nothing but big old rocks I'd happen to climb up. But that's a big boy piece of work piece of Coshocton flint. There's definitely a lot of Native American activity around here. Alright, let's go up to the car, get the detector out, and do some detecting. Alright, well, back up at the house doing a little bit of metal detecting. Mostly what I found is so far is just a bunch of trash and a quarter. That's about it. But I just hit up on a little Tootsie toy going along this fence row. So that is sweet. Oh yeah. That's pretty nice. Got all the wheels on it still. Usually when I find these are all tore up from a lawnmower and don't have the wheels on them anymore, but I'm gonna clean this up and bring you guys back in. That's pretty sweet. Alright, hold up a second. Alright, well I cleaned that Tootsie toy up a little bit. Check that out. That thing is sweet. I'm pretty stoked to have that. That's pretty cool. Hell yeah. I'm gonna have to hit this little area right here pretty hard. Some little kids are having some fun out here. Alright, let's see if we can find any more of these. Well, that's pretty slick. I love finding these old toys, man. Alright, let's see what else we got for you. Let's go.